Hi everyone, it's Shelby, and this is my new home. Obviously, we have a lot of catching up to do, but just to keep things short for right now, I've run into some family stuff and I've actually decided to move back home. Since I'm going to be home for so long, I've actually decided to buy my own vehicle, and since I'm going to be home for so long, I've decided I may as well have a project, and that project may as well be a van build. I had to do a whole cross-country trip going from Mammoth to the Alabama hills, through Vegas, into Arizona, and I wanted to document a lot of this, but I ended up getting the flu, and I ended up deciding that I wanted to have the first few moments of being in my new van all to myself. But I did want to do at least a day in the life video, so I'm taking you through a day in the life in my unfinished van as I'm driving across the country in Arizona. And just to keep you up to speed, because I ended up losing a ton of my audio in a lot of the talking parts in the beginning, my day started in Payson, Arizona, which was a town I just discovered on a whim, and I ended up falling in love with it. They have great rock hounding, and it's just a really cute, small mountain town that I definitely want to go back to. So after a few days of recovering in this town, it was time to hit the road, unfortunately, but I did happen to stop at one of their popular rock hounding spots. They have these double terminated quartz crystals called Payson Diamonds, and I just so happened to find a couple before heading out of town. And the last destination that I spent the night at was Petrified Forest National Park, which I'm about to take you to. So, thank you for watching. Diamond. It is so teeny tiny, baby, but it counts. Okay, so if you didn't know, these petrified trees are like, I think, around 200 to 300,000 years old, which is pretty crazy. Get all up close and personal to one so you can see how pretty they are, but some of them turn agate, and I've also seen some that have literal quartz crystals like growing out of them, which is just insane and so beautiful. Here's one right here. Okay, I found a little pocket. Try to get the camera to zoom in on that. It's so pretty. You can like see it sparkling like right here in the sun, but how cool is that? So I have exciting news. I just got one of 2 dark sky viewing permits for the night. Petrified Forest National Park gives away 2 permits to stay overnight in your vehicle to stargaze, and I did not think that I was going to get one just because I had to drive to the complete opposite side of the park to get it, and there was only one left, and I also took my time to walk around the park before getting to the other end, just in case, because I was like, oh, if someone snatches it, I don't want to just like rush through the whole park and then not be able to see everything. So I'm camping out here for the night, which is also a little creepy just because like no one's going to be around. Really wanted to do this, and I told myself if there was a permit, I'd take it as a sign that I need to stay and watch the stars.
Now, there is a rotisserie chicken tax that I always have to pay Stanley. He always gets... Really? Hello, Stanley. It's the rotisserie chicken tax. Well, it's getting dark now. To be honest, I'm pretty scared of the dark. So, on that note, I'm gonna go inside now and get my inside set up for bedtime because I have to put the bed out and stuff. Also, this is my little setup. My bed. A twin mattress that folds into 3 sections, up real tiny, which is nice. And then I just throw it back here when I'm driving, so I have all of this space. But twin size mattress, 0 bag, nice little Thermarest pillow too. I have a Rumple blanket, just the original one. I have my stuffed rabbit, which I've had since I was literally a day old. Funny Bunny. I don't think Funny Bunny's ever made an appearance. Of course, Stanley. And I have this nice hemp cotton Rumple blanket as well, which I love. And that's really it. Stanley hasn't had enough playtime, so he's trying to herd my feet. And then this is Stanley's bed in his crate. Almost as big as my bed, but he chooses to be with me, huh? I'm just gonna get ready for bed, hang out, and probably read until it gets a little darker. It's 8 o'clock, so it's definitely dark, but I feel like peak darkness doesn't start until like 9 p.m. Maybe that's in my head, and then I'm gonna go stargaze. I love to document everything with my camera, just like big life changes. With just buying this van and so much going on in my life, I just want everything to be absorbed more presently, like for myself, just for these first few weeks, because I rarely ever do that. And so much of this build and then afterwards is going to be documented that I've kind of just been a little more quiet and a little more reserved with my time in my van right now, which has honestly been nice. So I think I really just want to like see the stars tonight instead of focus on shooting it. Of course I have to take some photos just because I love to, but I'm not even going to take my camera out. I just kind of want to be in the moment, in darkness, facing my fears, and looking at some really good stars. I almost forgot I made tea, and I'm so happy I did. I put it in this thermos so I could drink it later tonight when I got cold. Something I'm always trying to do is like things for my future self, whatever can make my life easier, like down the line. I'm trying to really work on that mindset. So like making tea in advance, putting out my clothes the night before, putting out my shoes the night before, writing down my list of what I need to do the next day. Normally, around bedtime, I would read a book. I don't personally want to like be in silence, so something that I've noticed that I like with solo travel is if I'm somewhere quiet like this in the middle of nowhere, an audiobook is just so much nicer to like hear something. If I hear little noises, I get, a little paranoid. So I'd rather listen to audiobooks or like watch my favorite YouTubers. So that's what I'm gonna go do. I'm currently listening to Atomic Habits. It's a really good book. Good morning. Do you like my sleep uniform? I feel like I wear this every night. It is so comfy. And I look like a Teletubby when I wake up, which is kind of funny, but it's just comfy. The sunrise is definitely about to pop off. I slept so well. I was honestly like not scared at all at this little spot. I thought I'd be scared, but it actually felt really safe. The stars were absolutely beautiful. Sunset yesterday is like what made this whole experience. It's really cool that you can watch the sunset, stargaze, watch the sunrise in the morning from the park when no one else is here. You do go to Petrified Forest National Park. I highly recommend trying to get the permit that allows you to stargaze. You have to get it at the north entrance at the Painted Desert Visitor Center. It's free. You just obviously have to pay for your entrance, but yeah, it's a really cool experience. But I am gonna set my van up into drive mode, aka put all my sleeping bags away, my mattress, and get going because I don't really have any plans after this other than to really get home so I can rest and start on this van build, which I'm excited to take you guys along for. Anyways, thank you for being here. Ignore my... Can't believe I've been talking like this for like 2 minutes, looking like a Teletubby. But yeah, I'm gonna go now. I have a long 24 hours of driving still ahead of me, so thank you guys again and wish me luck on this trip.